We welcome you to Braemar Arena, home of the Edina Hornets in the Edina Invitational Tournament. We're getting ready for some third place action at the Bantam B1 level. It's the Minneapolis Storm Purple team against the St. Michael Albertville Knights. Should be a good one here. And we are officially underway here as this one is played up the boards here by the Knights as Dwinnell will move it to the corner. Up to the point it comes. Good collision along them. And open ice there. And that was Dwinnell who made the collision. Up in the air, the puck comes as it bounces around in the Storm end. And it'll be played here by Toft, who will move it up through center. Toft now, still with it, waiting, moves in, taken down. And so that puck still in Toft somewhere. And now he will play it along the boards and drop it back. But he's exhausted. He'll come off for the change here as we are just getting started in period number one. For the Storm, it's Alex Haug, but hang on, we got a whistle here. Not sure what for. We'll see. I'm not sure what that whistle was for, but the officials are discussing right in front of the scorer's table here. We'll find out what it is. We may have a penalty coming up here. Not sure what this is about, but maybe too many men on the ice. Not sure. We'll see. Well, regardless, we're going to have a Storm player heading to the box here. Maybe? No, doesn't look like it. Thought there was for a moment, but looks like we're ready to resume here. It'll be Lester on the face-off here. Timeout. Something's wrong here with the clock. There's a penalty on the board, but looks like we are going to have a Minneapolis player in the bench after all, in the penalty box. So we'll have a power play for St. Michael Albertville. It is too many men on the ice, and so that penalty will be served by one of the members on the bench as St. Michael Albertville works on their first power play of the game. On the boards it comes. Storm will regroup in their own end here. 1:34. This one batted down by a high stick, and so we'll get a whistle here. But the penalty again for the Storm is too many men on the ice. And the face-off here will be in the offensive zone for the Storm, but St. Michael Albertville going to work this up through center ice, and they do. They'll go back behind the end. Mason Shepers play it to the other wing. Thor kept in though by the Storm. 1:10 to go on the power play. Wrist shot there blockered away by the St. Michael goaltender Eli Potts. 13:06 to go. At the point it comes. This one tipped in there off the stick of Rocala. Now it comes in front of the St. Michael goal. 50 seconds to go on the penalty kill for Minneapolis. Out through center, here they come. They had to turn away because of the offsides, but eventually moved in off the stick of Rocala. Storm up the boards. Up through center it goes. It'll be regrouped right in front of the St. Michael bench. Now the pass goes up ahead for Fullroth. And in deep. In front, good shot there, but it'll come to the wing and be dumped in by St. Michael's number 15, Mason Shepers. Shepers at the point again. Shot rolling around, pad save from the goaltender. And this one will escape through center. Shepers will play it back in deep. And back at full strength now are the Minneapolis Storm as hustling out of the box to the bench is Eddie Hansen. This one will come out through center and be played by St. Michael Albertville. one slapped back in deep by the Storm. This will be an icing as that puck was not across the red line yet, so we'll have an offensive zone draw for St. Michael. Last game of these third place divisions here today. A couple of good ones early this afternoon in the Pee Wee division. B1 we had Edina winning over Chaska Chanhassen 5-2, and then Minnetonka winning 5-3 over Sibley in the Pee Wee A division. Both games were very good. So rolling out in front of the goaltender, but scooped to the corner by the defense. The redirect chance there, intended for Dwindle in the slot area, cleared away. Minnetonka hanging on to it though. Wristed off the blocker of the goaltender. Storm will regroup in their own end. Out through center it goes. Dumped back in here by Rasmussen. And up the boards. Trying to poke it free of the Storm. In there as well was Boucher. Kept in. To the corner it goes. Centering feed broken up by the Storm. This one will be no icing, says the official, so St. Michael will have to hustle to get back in time. Sheppers, and now will be moved up the boards. Nice tape-to-tape pass. Underwood trying to feed his man up through center. And we'll be back into the own end of the Knights. Blown dead here. And we'll have a face-off, it looks like, at center ice. 10:25 to go in the first period of play. Still no score between St. Michael Albertville and the Minneapolis Storm. Collision along the wall results in that puck being played in deep here from Eddie Hansen. But now right back out. Action along the wall. St. Michael will retrieve it. Pass off the stick of Nuchins, but here come the Storm. Good speed from Haugen now trying to feed that one through the crease in the slot area, but played out. Off the boards it comes. It'll be banked back out through center and into the bench here. Out of play. 9:51 to go in period number 1. Your score is still 0-0. Off the draw. This one will go to the corner where it's whacked at here by both teams. Now the Knights able to grab possession, and the pass just too far out of the reach for St. Michael Albertsville's Jackson Thur. So we'll have an icing. Off the draw, here we go. Back to the point it comes. Down low, the quick shot, redirected and held on to here by the goaltender as Drew Shapiro had a really nice chance there in front. Goaltender though for St. Michael Albertville, Eli Potts able to track that one down all the way. Down to the corner it goes, 9:23 to go in the first. Out through center, it'll be played by Minneapolis. Fanning on the play there. Watt after it for the Storm. Rolling puck at the point. Looking for the redirect there for the Storm was Frusco Hanlon. And just out of the reach there of number 5 for St. Michael Jackson Thor. So goaltender will hang on to this, but we got a delayed penalty coming up here. And a tripping call to Minneapolis. And so we'll have a power play for St. Michael. The trip is going to go to Joel Fullrath. That'll set up a STMA power play once again. Down to the corner it goes. Out in front, and that one thrown just a little bit too wide. Collision at center. Dwindle trying to grab a hold of it now. Here's Dwindle That shot blocked by the Storm. Here they come the other way. Rex Chronic. Chronic now, shoving it deep. Minute 31 left on that power play, so still a lot of time to work with here for St. Michael Albertville, but down the ice it goes. And 8:20 run remaining as well in this period, so again, still no score between these two teams. And face-off will be taken here by number 16 for Minneapolis, Boucher, but unable to win it back. Up the boards, long stretch ice pass. The intended target there being Nick Nugent's, but SCMA will regroup. Put in deep by Underwood. And Storm will play after it in their own end. 58 on the power play. Good stick work here. Dump off pass from Lester. And a drop play to the point. Rasmussen moves it over. Down to the corner it goes. And chasing after it will be, looks like Nugent's in there. Also in there, AJ Lester. To the boards it comes. Rasmussen, pad stop. As Rasmussen got drilled there after firing that one. 28 to go on the power play for St. Michael. This one now goes up in the air and out through the neutral zone. Nice moves into the zone. Here come the Knights, pass over, and the pass left. Just out of the reach there of Rocala. Nice play though by the Knights, just couldn't finish. Down low it comes. Minneapolis now back at full strength as out of the box comes Joe Fullrath. Gonna wrap it around in front there. There's a pad save from the goaltender. Emerson Foley now might be a chance here for Minneapolis if they hurry, but great defensive effort there from the Knights. But kept in at the point, AJ Lester, that's Theo Toft for the Storm. As Toft grabs it at center ice, putting on the moves here for Minneapolis. That shot turned aside, and now it'll be played back behind the goal for the Knights. 6:16 to go. Along the boards it comes. Here's a wrist shot. That one off a body. In front, the pad save on the rebound. Trying to whack at it there was Anthony Hector. And this one will be held on to. 6:04 to go in the first period. Winner of this takes third place in the Bantam B1. Delayed penalty looks like coming up here, and we'll see who it's against. It's a cross-check call. And this one going to be against the Knights, so Minneapolis will have its first power play of the game as the penalty is going to go to Rasmussen. So Rasmussen heading to the box on the cross-check. And a 2-minute power play coming up for Minneapolis here. Teeing it up from the point there for the Storm was Rekas, but missed the net. Another try blocked in front by the Knights defense. And here they come forward. It's a 2-on-2 shorthanded chance for St. Michael. On the outside, but slipping to the ice there was Wise. And Wise trying to find it, but helped out by Haug. May have a penalty coming up here against the Storm. Indeed we do. So we're going to have 4-on-4. It looked like it was Joel Fullrath that goes back to the box, and so we'll play 4-on-4 for 1:35. And at the point it comes. Here's the big shot, towered wide. Kept in at the point here from St. Michael. Zachary Wise now with it. Through center. 1:43 remaining on that second penalty, but 1:15 now of 4-on-4. No icing as the official waves it off. played out by the goaltender Foley. Ocala now, up through center. Pass broken up, a chance maybe for the Storm as here comes Boucher. Right into the glove for the whistle. 51 seconds remaining on that 4-on-4 chance and 4:46 to go in the period. Face-off will be taken here in the offensive end for Minneapolis. Kronik couldn't win the draw, so it'll go back behind the Knights goal as they move it up through center. Speed now. The pass just missed. We're going to have an icing call here. So this one again will come back to the offensive zone here for Minneapolis. Again, you're watching the Edina Invitational third place matchup here in the Bantam B1 division between the St. Michael Albertville Knights and the Minneapolis Storm Purple. Here's the shot that went wide of the net. That'll be picked up now along the sidewall by Ocala. And trying to weave his way in, and here's a chance. On the backhand pad, stop. One coming off the stick of Hack. Picked up again now by the Storm behind their own end as the physicality ramming up. Penalty coming. And we're going to have another call here. This one's going to be against St. Michael Albertville. As the 4-on-4 is expiring. Here's a chance right out in front of the back door. And off the stick of Reese Hack. That puck finally touched, and the official will call another cross-checking penalty. This one will be against St. Michael Albertville. So they'll head back to the box. We'll have 4-on-4, 20 seconds. And then we'll have a power play for the Storm. So we're going to have 4-on-4 here, but one of the Storm players, like it was Reese Hack, will come to the bench as they had 5 out instead of the 4 that they're supposed to. But now we're back to 4-on-4 and ready for action as Wise will play it behind the net here. 10 seconds to go off 4-on-4. Feed out in front, broken up. And now St. Michael moves the other way as Lester goes up ahead. Into the zone for St. Michael is Johnson. Minneapolis Storm now at full strength. Shot from the point. Getting a piece of it there was Emerson Foley. Minute 28 to go on the Storm power play. Along the boards it comes. Knights able to grab it as it's dumped in here by Lester. To the corner it goes. 1:10 now on the power play. Storm out through center ice as they move up. Nice tape-to-tape pass. But now it kicks around right in the wickets there of Anthony Hector. Spinning away from the pressure as Toft looking for that up-ice pass as it's tipped in there by Eddie Hansen. Collision at center ice, and here comes Hansen into the zone. Hansen holding on to it, scores! A wrist shot from Eddie Hansen, and the Storm lead it 1-0. Power play goal for Eddie Hansen, and big one here for the Storm, and they lead it 1-0. So the goal from Hansen. Now a 1-0 lead for Minneapolis. The first goal of the game. Offsides are the Knights. So we'll have a whistle here. So here comes the Storm into the zone. Now the Storm with it along the wall, controlling it, a pass out in front. Sticked away, but grabbing a hold of it now is Shapiro. At the doorstep, nearly put in there by the Storms. Nicholas Watt, who is ready there for the opportunity. Up the boards, it comes. Jack DeWinnell dancing his way in. Now backhanding it to the corner where it'll be played here by Hunter Lucas. Along the wall, chopped at. Now fired in deep by the Storm. 1:31 to go in this first period. Your score is Minneapolis Storm 1 and the STMA Knights 0. Here they come dancing into the zone there. It's Jacob Rocala. That one backhanded away though, and at the point it'll come again. Another wrist shot sticked away by Foley to the corner. On the wall, now backhanded. Will be played up by the Storm. Knights able to bank this one through center. Played up along the wall here. As looked like Kronick had a chance. Now the backhander. Looking for it there was Matty Boucher. Poked in deep by Boucher again, who gets rocked along the boards. We're going to round to the other side. 40 seconds to go in the period. Pass connecting up through center ice. Here's Lester. Lost the handle. Here comes Minneapolis now. Kronick into the zone. Stick flew right out of his hands. 28 to go in the period. Pass missed the mark. So this one will be tracked down though by the Storm. Regroup. And teammate collision there at center ice. Storm have it now through center. Here they come into the zone. Hack sends it to the corner. Played along the wall and in front, and that's going to do it for period number 1. The Minneapolis Storm, though, with a 1-0 lead, only goal of the period scored by them. And, of course, for the Storm, that one was a big goal. Eddie Hansen is the one who scored it, and it's 1-0. We're going to take a brief minute or two break for the intermission here, and then we'll be right back. Here we go, period number 2 between the St. Michael Albertville Knights and the Minneapolis Storm. 1-0 lead for the Storm. We'll get things going here for you in period number 2. Off the draw, this one will come through center ice, where it will be played here. We'll get that graphic updated here for you in just a second, but meanwhile the Storm control it along the boards. Now it'll be played back here by the Knights. Look out, this one coming to the corner now. In the offensive zone, here come the Knights. Shot on. Goaltender saw it all the way. And we get a stoppage in play. We'll have a Zamboni intermission after this period. And we'll play the final period of the day here in these third place games. Off the draw, this one stick back behind the goal. through center it comes. Excuse me, still kept in by the Storm. Now back into their own end are Minneapolis, looking to regroup here. Out through center it comes, a flip pass up ahead. Here is a chance for the Storm. The wrister stopped there from the St. Michael Albertville goaltender. Eli Potts making a good stop. Glove down. Storm will regroup. Tape to tape it goes, and now up through center as the pass is moved into the zone. Chance there. Watt missed the net. Now rolling around in front, nicely played by the defenseman Mason Sheppers. Play here by the Knights will go forward as it bounced right to Dwinnell. Dwinnell trying to cut in, slows it down, shoots, but it got blocked a little bit there by the stick of Michael Rekas. Now trolling it will be the Knights in their own end. Up the boards now it comes. Off the glass, in deep, AJ Lester looking to play it. Oh, look out, one of the Knight players went down. That was Cohen Underwood. He's a little shaken up after that. Wrist shot blocked. Play to the boards now by the Knights. Out through center, here they come. Delayed penalty coming up here. This one's going to be against St. Michael Albertville. Slashing call. And the penalties continue in this game. So for St. Michael, it'll be AJ Lester going to the box. That'll set up a power play for the Storm. 12:25 to go in the second. Face off to be taken by, looks like Reese Hack for Minneapolis. Into the corner it goes. Hansen now pinning one of the St. Michael players along the wall. Down behind the net it goes. Storm hanging on to it, looking for that angle. Waiting for it, holding on to it. Hack lost it there for a second. I'll just move it down low. Here's a shot off the side of the net, off the stick of Hector. Down low it comes again, where the Knights will bank it. Now it's played up the boards. Storm now with it again. At the point it comes. Big shot there from Toff. That one will go out of play. Offensive zone face-off here for the Storm. As Fullrath wins it back. There's the quick shot into the netting again. 1-0 still your score. The only goal, of course, scored by the Storm's Eddie Hansen. Big goal from him. Down low it goes again to the corner. Hanging on to it at the point. Shot there into the glove. And Eli Potts makes the stop. .53 to go on the penalty kill now for St. Michael. Off the draw, tie up at the point it goes. Wrist shot fanned on, and the Knights able to get it down the ice. That'll kill off some more time. No icing, says the official. Storm will play it off the wall. Rekas up to the other side. Along the left wall and out through center. Nice play there as it goes in deep here for Nicholas Watt. And the Storm grab a hold of it. Center ice here, they come into the zone. That one backhanded deep. Shoved to the corner. 3 seconds to go. Knights getting ready to be back at full strength here. Lester comes back out on the ice with 10:20 to go in the second. Big windup from the point. That missed Potts on the left goal post. And now up through center. Batted away here. Held on to by the Storm. They're offsides though, as Best couldn't hang up for offsides. Face off just outside of the St. Michael zone. And it's won by the Knights as they look to move up ice here. Taken by Nick Nugents. Sawed off along the wall there was Rocala. Now it comes through center. Here come the Storm, 2-on-1 into the zone. Shot there, pad save. Potts makes the stop. And the second chance opportunity turned aside as well. Along the wall, picked up by the Knights, 2-on-1. Look at the speed here from Rocala. Pass over, back to Rocala, scores! What a finish, tic-tac-toe. And the Knights tie it at 1. So a nice finish there from Rocala. And this game is all squared up at 1 apiece. Here comes the Knights again. Rocala trying to get his second of the game. Now played up the wall. Ooh, big collision there. That one will roll to the goaltender Potts, who's just gonna. So a big goal there from St. Michael Albertville. Off the draw now, it'll be for Minneapolis to take the draw. Reese Hack has been that top center for them. Along the wall, good play. And it'll go back down low here for the Storm. Reese Hack trying to find it again. A couple of Storm players after it. Now a chance in the slot. This one just flung carelessly to the corner by Hansen. Trying to find it in the slot of the Storm. Back to the corner it goes for Hector. Hector again, no look backhander through the slot area. It'll come out through neutral zone. And the Knights looking to move it up ice now as they regroup at center. Good speed here from them. Into the zone, here comes Minneapolis. That one wristed wide of the goal. Now played along the boards by Hack. Trying to cut into the slot. Good chance now. Holding on to it, the shot there turned aside. Centering feed broken up. Anthony Hector was the one who tried to get it there. 7:52 to go in the second. Their score, of course, knotted up at 1. This one attempted clear here from the Knights, now banked up to the boards and out through the neutral zone it comes. Some action right in front of our penalty box area here. And now here come the Storm. Hold on, we got a penalty coming up here. Roughing call. This will be to Storm. And we'll, looks like it's going to be number 19, Alex Howell, on the roughing call there. So a 2-minute power play for St. Michael Albertville, who will look to try and take their first lead of this hockey game. Again, keep in mind, too, that they did not score first. It was, of course, the Storm who scored on a power play of their own. This one rung down the length of the ice here. 7:12 to go in the second and 1:50 on the power play. 1:50 to go now. Only 10 seconds off that power play. And so the faceoff will be taken by Rocala, the goal scorer for St. Michael. Working at it there, but now poked free. So this will go down. And no icing, says the official, as that one just didn't have enough juice on it. So St. Michael will have to regroup. Backhanded through center. And another backhand try here from Dwinnell. Trying to find it in the slot. Now Dwinnell couldn't pull the trigger as he was handcuffed. Rocala back to Dwinnell. And Rocala again. Lost the handle on it. Dwinnell trying to find Rocala again, but this one's picked off here by Fullrath. And still not out. That one, a tough backhand shot that caught the goaltender Foley off guard. But he makes the play here. A minute now to go on this power play attempt. Knights will have an offensive zone draw again as they win it back to the point. That one moved down low. Waiting for that slot in the that pass in the slot there. And fanning on the play. It's right to the defenseman, number 10 for St. Michael Albertville, Chase Rasmussen. He fanned on it. That puck is turned aside by Foley as it somehow managed to stay in the zone. To the corner now, 33 left in the man advantage here for St. Michael. Now finally moved out, but holding on to it. It'll be moved by St. Michael. Off the stick there, Rasmussen, and banked up the boards as St. Michael looks to move ahead now. Rocala trying to find the loose change. Rocala now firing it deep. Love down. Here's a break now potentially, but it got diffused there. They're offsides as it looked like Nate Best was the one trying to hang on to it. Off the draw. So one taken now by the Knights, looking to move it up the ice. That one tipped in deep. Fired deep by the Storm. St. Michael back the other way. This one slapped in deep off a Storm defenseman. 4:55 to go in the period. At the point it comes, down low. It'll be Rocala to play it. The centering feed and a pass right out in front was meant for Thur, but it'll come back the other way. Here come Minneapolis. Round to the boards it comes. Jackson Thur able to move it deep. Still some action here along the wall. Poked up ahead, out of the reach of Reese Johnson. Big wind up there, blocked away. Rocala with the no-look pass in front of the goal as that one sliding across the goal mouth. 4 minutes now to go in the second. Collision along the wall there. That puck is still loose. Gathered in the slot, hit the post, good chance. A follow-up try, missed the net. Oh man, the St. Michael Albertville Knights were just inches away from making this a 2-1 lead as out it will come through center. Shot there, oh look out, that puck's still loose in front of the goaltender. And oh my goodness, crisis averted there. The defenseman has no stick, so the Storm will hustle after it as Hector is trying to gather it. Played up the wall. Backhanded in deep, 3:08 to go in the period. Picked up by the Storm in the zone. Here they come, Hansen at the point, back to Hansen. Down low it comes. And at the point, move down low, trying to find the man in the slot here. They come the other way, 2:48 to go in the period. The pass out of the reach, but gathered in now by Underwood, who will force it deep and come off for a change. 2:37 to go in the second. Picked up. Rocala thought I had it there for a minute, but now come the Storm. In the zone, trying to plow his way through. Hang on, we got a penalty coming up here. And so this one's going to be against Minneapolis. Here's the shot there. Turned aside off the stick and now gloved down for the whistle. 2:15 to go in the period. We'll have a penalty and a power play for the St. Michael Albertville Knights. And for those of you football fans at home, the Minnesota Vikings losing today 24-10. And they missed the playoffs with the Eagles' win over the Redskins. So some unfortunate news for you Minnesota football fans out there. This one goes to the boards, banked up to the top. Wise, shot into the glove, and a whistle. 1:49 to go in the power play attempt here. This one banked off the glass and out of the zone. Might be a chance for the Storm if they hurry. Shapiro now wrists it. Save there from the goaltender Potts, who stuck with it. Shapiro now will take the draw once again. Right off the draw, that one. Missed the net wide, but right there for the Storm was Watt. To the boards it comes now. Will be whacked at here. Watt after it again. Kept in by Shapiro on the backhand. 1:35 to go in the period. 1:19 on the penalty kill. Storm trying to work it out. Reese Johnson along the boards. Up to the point it comes. Long wrister. Potts saw it all the way. And retrieves it into his glove here. Off the draw, will be played to the corner here. Poked at by Minneapolis' Nate Best. Now the Knights come with it as it's Jacob Rocala. Long pass up the ice, went off the skate of the teammate Jack Dwinnell. Now moved in. Oh, good moves here. Chance there and a pad stop. Nate Best putting on a clinic there for the Storm. This is taken in deep by the Knights. Dwinnell forced to the boards. Now rung around to the other side. .25 to go on the penalty. Shot from the point. Pad stop. Goaltender reading it all the way. Rasmussen. Now grabbed a hold of here by the Knights. Up the boards. 23 to go in the period. Penalty time dwindling down here. Knights trying to get one more goal here. Captain at the point. Big wrister blocked there from the Storm. They're back at full strength. 10 seconds now in the period. One last chance for the Knights. Centering feed, sticked aside there. And that one going to the back of the goal. That's going to do it for the second period. 1-1 score between the Minneapolis Storm and the St. Michael Albertville Knights. Been a good one. We should have a good third period as well. Joe Hench is on camera. I'm Matt Harrington. We'll be back for period 3. Here we go, period number 3 between the St. Michael Albertville Knights and the Minneapolis Purple Storm. Been a great one so far, just a goal apiece through 2 periods. And this should be a fun and exciting third period. I'm Matt Harrington, joined by Joey Henches on camera. Third place game of this Tradition Edina Invitational Tournament. Here we go, face off at center ice, and we're underway for the third and final period of this one, as it'll be played here by the Knights. As here they come into the offensive zone, it's Dwinnell moving it over and getting it back. Dwinnell trying to backhand it in there. Wraparound try, just a little, not enough room there. Now played in deep here by the Storm as it's hustled after by Hector. Chopped at. Storm will have to regroup here in their own end. Wise up the boards. Now the pass missed. And played in deep here, but once again by the Storm as it's Anthony Hector. Backhanded to the other corner here. Along the wall. Kept in at the point. Delayed offsides actually, as it turns out it was not kept in at the point. Along the ball. Now finally picked up by the Storm as they'll regroup in their own end. The pass from Hack comes right back and slapped in deep here by Hansen. Played about a minute or so of this third and final period. Regroup here from Minneapolis. Up through center. Bounced off a Knight and they'll regroup. Underwood. Now pass ahead connects. Here's Lester. Trying to pull the trigger there, couldn't. Storm working it here. In the neutral zone. Out through center it comes. It'll be picked up, but it's offsides against Minneapolis. So we'll have a stoppage of play here with 13:23 to go. Off the draw, this one taken by the Storm as it's backhanded into the zone, but quickly right back out by St. Michael Albertville. This one wobbling around at the blue line, picked up by the Storm as that puck coming free. Now up the boards comes St. Michael. Storm back the other way, it's a 2-on-2. Here's Watt. Now over. To the corner now. Chance there. Held on to by the goaltender, Potts. Nice stop. That one coming off the stick of Fullrath. Off the draw at the point. Here it comes. Pad save there from the goaltender. So St. Michael will look to move. Oh, look out. One of the players slipped on the puck there. And so it'll be played here by the Storm. Chronic hit there as it'll be played here by Rocala through center. He's got speed. Hanging on to it. Good maneuvers from him. And around it comes to the boards. Glove down. And the Storm into the offensive zone. Long wrister. Potts gloves it down for the whistle. 12:07 to go here in the third period. Here we go. Face off won by the Storm as it moves to the point. That shot thrown wide of the goal. Now hustling after it is Lester. Throwing it to the front of the net, but pushed to the corner by the Storm. So down low for St. Michael is Dwinnell. And chopped at here, but unable to be held, so it'll be a delayed offsides. Moved up the boards, backhanded in deep here. Say's trying to throw that one to the front. And now here comes St. Michael the other way. Dwinnell holding on to it with the wrist shot right into the glove of Emerson Foley. So a stoppage of play here. 11:25 to go in the third. And of course, with this being a third place game, we could have overtime. Who knows? It's been a good battle so far. Rocala will take the draw and win it back to the point. This one being whacked at but kept in by the Knights. Flung back in. Now batted down with a high stick, so St. Michael will play it back deep. Picked up along the boards now. Now the Knights trying to move in. Here's a try on the backhand. Good save there. Foley doesn't know where it is, and now finally his teammates there to help him out. Here come the Storm up ice. Shapiro fanning on the play. And now look at the speed here from the Knights as they come into the zone. At center ice, they'll regroup. Rocala trying to play it deep. Now the Storm coming with it now. This one moved in deep, 10:38 to go in this hockey game. We're all knotted up at one apiece. To the corner, this one stuck under one of the Storm players. Now it'll roll out in front of the St. Michael net. Thur with the long pass at center. And into the zone, here come the Knights, but they're offsides. So we'll get a stoppage of play. 10:16 to go in the third. You're watching the Edina Invitational Bantam B1 third place game. Off the draw, Lester winning it back. And now bumped in deep here by the Knights. Flung through center. Storm trying to hustle after it here, but they'll re-corral it in their own end. Just tape-to-tape pass. And that one taking a nice bounce off the boards to the corner. Collision there from St. Michael's Thur. Now flung back in deep, past Thur. And so the Storm will play it up the boards. Chronic. And now here come the Storm, able to tip it deep. Tracking it down is Sheppers. He'll leave it behind for his defense partner Rasmussen as they find their man up the ice. Rocala, a goal scorer for the St. Michael Albertville Knights, trying to get that shot off, but it's blocked. Now held on to here. Dwinnell waiting. He'll move it down low. Trying to get it for Rocala, but now it'll be back up to the point. The quick shot there. Pad save. That rebound just couldn't be handled there from Mason Sheppers as this one's pinned by the goaltender. So another stoppage in play with 9:03 to go here in the third. It's been a good one so far. Not a whole lot of goals, just the two so far. Eddie Hansen for the Storm and Jacob Rocala for the Knights. Off the draw, easy win for St. Michael Albertville as they push it deep. Rocala and the loose puck trying to be gathered here by Underwood as he works the boards. Underwood backhanding that one for Rocala, and Underwood again. Up the boards now, good collision. And now the Storm with it. Hack behind the net, spinning away from the pressure. Nice tape-to-tape passing here. Here come the Storm. Look at this speed from Asades as he tries to glide in, but he's way offside. So another stoppage in play. 8:26 left. Face off here just outside of the St. Michael zone. And now this one forced to the corner here by Hunter Lucas. Lucas looking to pick up that loose puck, but it'll be battled here. Knights trying to grab a hold of it. Good work along the wall. moving it up the boards now. This one kept in at the point. What a giveaway. Here's Lester, sails that one over the top. Had that one labeled for the back of the net, but just too much on it. So we'll have another whistle, as this one will come for an icing back down to the other end. Again, winner of this taking third place. And the loser, of course, will take fourth. But of course, third place getting some hardware. So a lot at stake here in these next few minutes. At the point, backhanded to the corner. That was Rasmussen, that one thrown out in front of the net. Storm looking to regather here. Here they come up the ice. Hector trying to wrist that one in, but out of play it goes. Good stick work from St. Michael Albertville. So offensive zone face-off, 7:31 to go in the third period. Quick shot sails wide. And look out. Here might be a chance for the Storm. That one blocked. Bouncing off some skates, and now Johnson will play it up for Rocala into the zone. This one dangerously out in front of Foley there, but defended nicely by the Storm as they move up the ice. Backhanded along the near side wall, and offsides again are the Storm as this whistle trend continues here in this third period of play. Joey Hench is hanging in there on camera. Off the draw, this one goes back, and it'll be played by the Storm's Alex Haug, and now through center as it bounces off a couple of Knights. Here they come into the zone. Dwinnell waiting, trying to feed that one across. And now it'll go back to the wall. It'll be played on the boards. Here's a quick chance. Dwinnell's shot. Turn aside, and things starting to get a little physical here between the two teams after that play. 6:41 remaining in the game. And A.J. Lester to take the draw for St. Michael Albertville. That one freed up and now taken by the Storm. Hansen moving it forward. No icing. This one will just be played to the corner. Along the wall, Storm looking to strike. This one backhanded deep as it'll be picked up here by Asades, who's gotten a lot of ice time here in this third period. Asades back over to Reese Hack. Hack trying to move his way in. Kept in. Nice play by Michael Rekas to keep it in. On the outside, here come the Storm. Hack moves it to the point. That one's blocked and a bounce the other way, but it looks like Alex Haug is going to get there in time to defuse the situation. Now the Storm out through center. This one bouncing around. Here they come. This one played to the corner and hustled after by Fallrath. Trying to get a stick on the ice here to get that puck. But now slapped the other way by the Knights. Jack Dwinnell. And along the boards it comes. 5:35 to go. Out through center. Tipped into the corner. Played here by Fresco Hanlon. Look at the speed from him as he comes through center. Hanlon, oh, look out, he got ran into there by one of the Knights. And here they come. They might have a break if they can hurry, but the pass attempt was fan on. So they'll take up on the onside. A long shot blocked right to the front of the net, but it's missed. Hunter Lucas sailed that one over the top. Penalty coming up. Rocala able to get that one off, and elbowing is the penalty call here. We'll see who this is going to go against, and I believe it's going to be against the Storm. Indeed it will. So the minor penalty for roughing as heading into the box is Theo Toft for Minneapolis. And St. Michael's got a big chance here on the power play. 4:59 to go in this game. This one, though, taken by the Storm. They gave it away at center, so it'll be played in on the delayed offside. Another whistle. So face off. It's going to come to center ice here. Now the Knights have it. They'll look to bank it up the boards. Pest. And a long pass connects. Here they come. Short-handed break. Here's Chronic with the shot. Hit the post. Oh, what a chance for the Storm. Back the other way it comes. The Knights into the zone. That shot fired wide of the goal. Another centering try. Holding on to again that one in the slot area. And now fired in. That's a delayed offside, so the Knights are going to have to tag up here. And now the Storm will connect tape to tape as they look to clear it down. Backhanded up the boards. Now played in at the line. Here's a chance for the Storm. Asades trying to reach that one. Backhands it to the corner. 58 seconds to go on that power play for St. Michael Albertville, but they're having a hard time getting out. The shot there is ricocheted wide. Up the boards it'll come now. Big pinch hit, and now here's a chance. Rocala on the wing, trying to find that one. Foley, the rebound still up for grabs, and it'll come to the sidewall. Up to the top, but not out. It's played deep here by St. Michael Albertville. Off a skate, into the corner. Behind the net it goes. It's banked up the boards by Rekus. St. Michael keeping the zone. 17 to go on the penalty kill. Try out in front, trying to jam it in on Foley. That one's saved. Another try in the slot. Hit the crossbar. Oh my goodness, what a chance. Now it's Lester behind the net. Full strength are the Storm. That one rolling in front, and it's loose. Whacked at there by the Knights, and goodness, what a chance. Another opportunity is finally cleared down, but the St. Michael Albertville Knights are inches away from making this a 2-1 game. This one flung to the other side, but not out as the Storm keep the zone. Hack to the point. Now St. Michael able to move it out. Lester, his pocket was picked. Here come the Knights into the zone. Underwood on the right side. We'll backhand this one to the corner. 2:16 to go. Along the wall and at the point it comes. Shot there, rolling around in front. That puck's loose at the doorstep. Scores! The Knights take the lead. It's Rocala that's going to get the goal, and it's 2-1. How about that? The Knights just keep plugging away, and they get the goal. It's a big one. They lead it 2-1. So a huge goal from St. Michael Albertville. And they have their first lead of the game. It's now 2-1. Love down in the slot, and now it'll be played up the boards as the Storm will look to even up this game here. 1:51 to go. On the outside it comes, flung to the net. Good stop by the goaltender. That one's still loose in front, and now tensions rise as we've got all kinds of pushing and shoving here in front of the goal. We may have some penalties out of this one. Well, we have at least one penalty, and well, we're going to have two now, it looks like, as to the box for St. Michael. So for St. Michael, it's going to be Jack Dwinnell, and then for the Storm, Alex Haug. So I'm not sure if we're going to have 4-on-4 or 5-on-5. We'll see here from the officials. Looks like based on the players, though, on the ice, it's going to be 5-on-5. So 1:44 now to go in this game, and the Storm have an offensive zone face-off as they look to tie this game. Off the draw, Knights win it, spinning away from pressure. Along the wall it comes. This one backhanded into the go. Here's a loose puck picked up, fired over the glove there. Just out of the reach of Potts as he let it go high. Now this one bouncing around, extra attacker on, but right as St. Michael was able to grab the puck. Now this one's in the bench, so we'll see where they put this face off, and we'll see if they send the goaltender back on the ice. Timeout for Minneapolis, a chance to talk things over. And while they take a timeout, we're going to take a timeout here on the broadcast. We'll be right back. So here we go. Time running down in the third period. It's the St. Michael Albertville Knights with a 2-1 lead. And the Storm looked to pull their goalie here as the goalie came off, but since the faceoff's at center ice, they're going to have to keep Foley in net for the time being. 1:15 to go in the game. Should be a fun finish here at Braemar Arena. Up the boards it comes, so the Storm will have to gather it in their own end. Banked off the wall. Now played at center ice. Foley will have to stay put for the time being. It's played by a high stick. A minute now to go in the third period. Here we go. Buckle up. We're in for a fun finish. Storm up the boards. We'll watch for Foley. And here he comes. Foley's coming to the bench here. Storm will get the extra attacker on. Now tied up. St. Michael able to get this up the ice. Underwood trying to send that one down. Defenseman back, able to handle it. Fresco Hanlon firing it deep. 35 on the clock now. Knights trying to get this up the boards and out of the zone, but it's kept in. Now we'll see the quick shot. Glove down. Play to the corner. 20 seconds to go now. At the point it comes. Big windup from the shot. That's blocked. And this will be played to the corner, and they're going to get this one. 10 seconds. One last chance to go. Played down by the Storm. Here's a chance, holding on to it. That one's blocked at the point, handcuffed out through center, and that's going to do it. The Knights win it. A 2-1 final, and they will take home third place in this Edina Invitational Tournament. A late goal seals the deal, and the St. Michael Albertville Knights will take home third place in this tournament. The Minneapolis Storm, of course, will take home fourth place. So that'll wrap it up. The 2 goals for St. Michael Albertville, both scored by Jacob Rocala, and a nice effort from them in the win today. So for Joey Henches on camera, I'm Matt Harrington saying so long from Braemar Arena in Edina.